What's good, y'all? It's that boy, Easy Millions, and I'm your host of that boy, ETV. You already know, man, we are back on Apex Legends, and we had our update today, so we're going to talk about these patch notes, baby. So let's get into this as we start off with the new map, E-District. This map was designed to offer players a fresh and innovative experience while it retains the core elements that define a great Apex map. We also push the boundaries by incorporating numerous buildings, emphasizing verticality and creating varied landscapes. These changes ensure some of the most diverse fights and end ring locations across the map, baby. And to go along with that, we got the map rotation, as the following maps will be available in pubs and ranked for the first half of the season. And we got Broken Moon, E-District, and Storm Point, man. So I'm very excited for the new map. And as far as the rotation goes, hopefully E-District feels a lot closer in size, because we got two big maps with Broken Moon and with Storm Point, man. So hopefully we got to see how big E-District feels, man. So now we got some updates on two of the classes here. So for the controller class, they got a new class perk. They got zone overcharge. Controller legends now have extra shield capacity when playing in the zone. The zone automatically grants an overcharge to 25 HP shield capacity. This capacity is permanent while the player remains in zone, white ring area of the map. Overcharge is lost when leaving the zone after a 5-second delay. And overcharge can be healed with cells, batteries, and abilities while in the zone. Also, if a player enters the zone at full shields, the overcharge pip will fill automatically. If a player acquires a shield core that overcharges beyond this extra zone capacity, that additional overcharge will still drain normally, but the zone overcharge will remain. And the zone overcharge will never enhance legend armor beyond maximum red capacity, man. So big change right there. But we also got a quality of life change for the controller legends, as now we can do a remote pickup where controller legends can now remotely pick up their undamaged tacticals by looking back at them and pressing a button. Additionally, if players abandon the area, they will be prompted to recover all possible objects. Remotely recovering these objects will restore the tac charge, man. So with the controller legends, we got a little extra shields, and picking up your tacticals from distance is going to be major. Big changes right there. I'm excited for that, man. Now, the other class that got changes was the Recon Class. And for their new class perk, they got the Threat Vision, where Recon Legends now gain Threat Vision while aiming down sights. Threat Vision will highlight enemies that the characters have line of sight to whenever using ADS. And this ability will not work through walls or smoke, and is limited in range by the type of scope or zoom range of an ability. And for their survey beacons, they now are faster to use. They had 3 seconds, they were 7.5. They shortened the range of 500 meters, so now it's only a 500 meter area instead of the entire map. No longer randomly distributed, and all will now be turned on with every map. Scanning now grants 75 Evo. It was 200. New pulses 3 times over 15 seconds, with each pulse taking a snapshot of enemies in range for 5 seconds. It now releases a large in-world scan wave that players can spot to identify an activated beacon. Enemies can no longer receive a scan message. And enemies scanned will display along the edges of the minimap, even if not in range zone, man. So right here, big changes with the survey beacon. So we got to see how this goes, man, because I think this will be really strong in certain areas. But we actually got to see how big the 500 meters is actually in game, man. So now we on to these balance changes. And for the care package, the EVA 8 returns to the floor with the blast pattern size slightly increased. The damage was increased to 7. It was 6. Fire rate has been decreased, and it now takes the boosted loader hop up. 4 shots remaining activation, and quick reload overflows magazine by 2. And it has a slight increase to recoil, man. So let's see if the EVA 8 becomes meta again. But I'm pretty sure with the shotgun changes we're going to talk about later, the Mastiff and the PK will still be better options. But now we got the R99. As the R99 enters the care package, the ADA strafe speed has been increased. It has improved recoil. It has a new feature, which is damage fall off. So damage was increased to 14 at close range and damage fall off to 10 at 11 plus meters. And no movement penalty when equipped. Also, the Evo cash spawn rate in the first wave increased to 100%, and it was 50%, man. So we are getting the R99 into the care package, which I don't think anyone worries about because I don't really see anyone using it anymore. So we'll see if people pick it up now, man. But we got these gold weapons on rotation, and we got the Mozambique Akimbo, the P2020 Akimbo, the R301, the Rampage, and the Sentinel, man. I'm definitely going to be picking up that gold 301 and probably that gold Rampage personally, and I can't wait to try out these Akimbos, man. Now, up to these game updates, so we got to talk about aim assist. The console crossplay into PC lobbies aim assist strength has been reduced by 18%. Console performance mode crossplay into PC lobbies aim assist strength reduced 22%. And controller on PC, aim assist strength has been reduced by 25%, man. So there's been a lot of people complaining about aim assist, so we got to see just exactly how these new changes affect us, especially with console players being in PC lobbies. Now, we got aim flinch. Aim flinch has been removed from all weapons and most abilities, and damage from the ring still occurs aim flinch. So we should be happy now. I get tired of when I get shot and then my gun flinches upwards, so I'm glad that's been removed. But I do think the ring should do that for you, man. Also, we got some the loot bin reset. Starting with Shockwave, all loot bins will close and re-roll their loot with significantly increased chance at high tier and rare loot at the midway point of the match. Bins that have been re-rolled would appear slightly different than ones that have never been opened. And after the reset, multiple bins will convert into legendary loot bins that provide smart loot, guaranteeing that the contents to be relevant upgrades for a squad, man. So those new loot bit changes should be cool. And we also have mythic bins, and one mythic bin will spawn into the match, and inside it'll come with one random care package weapon, gold version weapons of those that the squad is running at the time of the opening of the bin, medical supplies and grenades, and a large Evo bonus to the shield, man. Also, mythic bins are locked and require players to hold interact on them for a significant amount of time to crack them open for their team, and displayed on the map and mini-map, man. So the mythic bin seems like if you find that and your team can open it, boy, y'all about to be looted up. Man, I can't wait to find my first one. But we also got to talk about the loot pool, and they reduced the spawn rate of purple and gold attachments by about 50%. So we should see those level of attachments a lot less, man. And they have a reorganization of death boxes and Loba's Black Market, where healing items now have a dedicated role and have been removed from the consumable category. Shield cores have been removed to the top of the gear category. And on the screen right now, I'm going to go ahead and post a picture so y'all can go ahead and see what that's going to look like. And as you can see, you got the core at the top and all the healing sections right there underneath where the ammo is, man. So this should definitely help with everyone trying to get their loot on real fast after you get a kill, man. So next, we got to talk about some battle sense that they got going on in here. And we're going to talk about how now we're going to get enemy health bars. When damaging an enemy, players are now shown the enemy's armor and health state. The health bar is only active for a brief time after dealing damage and then fades away. Health bars, like enemy highlights, require direct line of sight. And to go along with the health bar, we also have enemy highlight. Enemy players will now be highlighted with a red outline, similar to how allies are highlighted with the blue one. The highlight is more prominent at close ranges, and the intensity fades as targets get further away. Enemy highlights require direct line of sight. You can breathe now, Bangalore remains. And both enemy health bars and enemy highlights can be toggled on and off in the settings if you do not like them. So once you get in there, we're going to check it out. I'm pretty sure the health bar might be a little jarring for some people, so I'm gonna have to see. And as far as the highlight for me personally, we're gonna have to see just how it looks in screen in game, man. For me, I haven't gotten on yet and I can't wait. But now we're gonna go ahead and get into some ammo and attachments, and they have some ammo stack changes, as light ammo stack size has been increased to 72 from 60. Individual brick size has been increased to 24 from 20. Energy ammo stack size has been decreased to 54 when it was 60. The individual brick size has been decreased to 18 when it was 20. And shotgun ammo stack size has been increased to 20 from 16. And the individual brick size has been increased to 10. Now, we got to talk about the hop-ups. Disruptor rounds have been removed from the floor loot. And there's a new hop-up called the Gun Shield Generator. It's usable by all LMGs, that being the Spitfire, Rampage, L-Star, and Devotion. When aiming down sights, automatically deploy a frontal gun shield. The gun shield absorbs 40 damage, and the gun shield is recharged 12 seconds after taking damage or breaking. And it improves Gibraltar's gun shield, so gun shield health increased to 75%, and his gun shield recharge time remains the same as his passive, man. So Gibby will only become even more of a tank, so we might actually see a Gibby meta come back, man. Woo, we got to see about that. But now, let's get into these weapons, and we're going to talk about Akimbo first. So you can now dual wield 2 P2020s or 2 Mozambiques this season by finding and interacting with a second one to automatically enter Akimbo mode. Here, they have aiming, tightening, hipfire spread instead of looking down sights. Attachments are mirrored to the second weapon. Both P2020 and the Mozambique are automatic in Akimbo. Increased rate of fire. They have longer reload times. Magazine size is double. Optics are disabled while in Akimbo. And you can toggle select fire to holster your second weapon and re-enable your optic, man. So the Akimbo is finally here. We saw it in the trailer. It looks dope. I can't wait to get my hands on it and just try it out. I'll probably do double Mozambique, though, because can't really fuck with the P20 personally, man. Now, we on to LMGs. All LMGs now benefit from the reverse hipfire mechanic found on the care package Devotion and the new hop gun shield generator, which we talked about earlier. So we should probably see a lot more LMGs. Pretty sure the Spitfire is about to come back, baby. Now we're going to get into guns, specific guns, and we're going to start with the Alternator, as the magazine side has been changed. The base is still 19, but the white has been increased to 23 from 22. The blue has been increased from 20 to 26 from 25, and your purple/gold has been increased to 28 from 27. And we have the car, and it has mag size changes. The base is 19, which is unchanged. The white is now 22, that's +1. The blue is now 24, which is also a +1. And the purple/gold mag will give you 27, which is +1 from previously. So with the Alternator and the car, they're just giving us more mag sizes. Both of these guns are light weapons, so I think they're trying to actually boost up light weapons while decreasing the use of the energy weapons, man. So let's go about the Devotion, which is now a care package weapon. The empty reload speed decreased. The gun shield generator was added, and the reverse hipfire improved. Shots needed to max hipfire reduced to 14 from 21. And for the Flatline, magazine size has changed, as the base is now 19. The white is only 23, that's a -2. The blue mag is now only 27, that's a -1. And the purple and gold is now 29, which is one less bullet per mag, man. So even the Flatline got hit. One of probably my favorite AR in the game, but you know they're trying to get rid of some of the stronger weapons that people are using. Speaking of that, now we got the Havoc, as the hipfire accuracy has been significantly reduced. Hopefully this will make it a less of a good weapon, but I highly doubt it. And sadly, we got the Hemlock, which has a burst delay slightly increased. The damage reduced to 19, that's a -1. The mag size has also had reductions, as the base size is 18, which is unchanged. White is now 21, that's a -3. And the blue is now only 24 bullets, which is also a -3. That's down from 27. But the purple/gold still remains at 30, so that is unchanged. So there's a big nerf to the Hemi. RIP to the Hemi, man, because truth be told, everyone's just going to switch right on over to that Nemesis, man. Let's be real about it. Now, we got the P2020 as a single weapon. The damage increased to 21. It was 18. Hammer point has been decreased to 23. Mag sizes has base is now 10. It was 14. White is now 11. Blue is now 12. And the purple and gold is now 14. That is down from 20, and it was 21, man. So that's crazy. So the P2020 by itself is really, really kind of crazy now. So then we got the Mozambique. Hammer point damage for a full blast has been reduced to 54 when it was 60. The rate of fire is significantly increased. The shotgun bolt rate of fire multiplier decreased at all levels, man. So I think they're trying to motivate you to kind of use them as Akimbo, but we'll see how they fare as solo weapons. Now for the Mastiff, the damage increased to 15. It was 11, and the pellet count has been reduced to 6 when it was 8. And it also has a new pattern. So right here, this was the old pattern, and now this is the new pattern. All right, so now we on to the Peacekeeper, which the damage has increased per pellet to 11 when it was 9. Pellet count has been reduced to 9 when it was 11, and the blast pattern has also changed. So here's the original one, and here's the new one. The new one looks kind of better in my opinion, so we'll have to see. Hopefully hit more shots. But we're on to the 301, and it has mag size changes. The base is now 21, that's up from 18. White is 23, that's up from 20. Blue is now 28, that's up from 25. And the purple / gold now gives you 31 per mag, man. So that, like I said, with the RE, they're trying to boost up the light weapons. As we go with the RE45, with mag size changes, the base has 18, that's a +2. White has 20, that's a +1. The blue has 23, which is now a +1, and your gold / purple mag will now have 26 bullets. That's a +1, man. And for the Rampage, they increase projectile speed while revved up. So when it's revved up, you definitely better watch out. But as we can see here with the 301 and the RE45 and the Alternator, they're definitely just trying to boost up these light weapons, man. So now we on to the Legends, as we got to first talk about Alter and her Void Nexus. The channel time was not decreased to 2 seconds. Chase portal duration decreased 8 seconds. Chase portal opening delay increased to 8 seconds. Increased travel speed to Void Nexus by about 40%. The ult cooldown has been reduced to 3 minutes. And when knocked, you can travel to friendly Void Nexus without looking at it by pressing the character action. Thank God they did that, because that shit was getting me killed having to always look at it. And for upgrade level 2, the ult cooldown has been removed, and they now have added Ringmaster, and you can gain access to ring consoles. For Ballistic, the Whistler, the lock-on time has been decreased to 0.1 seconds. And for Caustic, Mom, Get the Camera, friendly traps are now different from enemy traps. As you can see a picture here, it's now green below when it is your trap. For Crypto, the surveillance drone has a cooldown decreased to 30 seconds. His upgrades, he has something new, it's called Off the Grid. Crypto becomes cloaked when in drone. While hidden from sight, Crypto's cloak will still emit a close range cloaking sound to sue his location, and ability scans will still reveal his location. Threat vision related skills will not reveal Crypto. Improves satellite imagery. Ult now scans anyone it hits for 4 seconds and will track through walls. Quick ping. They removed improved handling, now integrated into base kit. For Lifeline, upgrade. They gold plated. They replaced the gold Evo cache with battery. For Rampart, her Sheila, the ammo drains from pipe charge with use. Maximum number of placed turrets allowed is now 1. Number 1 pip of ult change to draw of placer Sheila. No longer require a full charge to equip. Now uses an ammo style ultimate model. So with Sheila, it's more like a regular gun, probably very similar to that of Vantage's sniper. For Seer, we have focus of attention. Health bars persist for a duration of silence. For heartbeat sensor, the passive move speed has been increased to weapon sprint speed, and passive is now quieter when active. And for his upgrades, his focus scan has been removed, and they now put split focus, which gains in a tactical tac charge. So Seer is probably going to become the go-to scan legend. So we're going to have to get ready to see a whole bunch of Seer bubbles, baby. Now we got Vantage. The Echo relocation, it no longer requires Los to Echo to launch. Line of sight to Echo to launch. You can launch with line of sight is blocked, and you can now cancel the attack mid-charge. The attack reticle will turn red when Echo is behind you and you are launching. Will slide around boxes in geometry as best it can to reach Echo. For Sniper's Mask, the second shot multiplier is now 2.5 when it was 2. Can hit reload when in ult to use an ult excel. For Spotter's Lens, they have a new range tracking. Waypoint on ping within passive range will track enemy for 10 seconds, and it will now show within 100 meters. Recon info, added to all optics, expanded passive scanning screen area to be more consistent. And for upgrade, ult reload, now also doubles ult excel use speed in addition to providing 2 extra bullets, man. Now, we got Wattson, and for her upgrades, Power Pylon now regenerates shield charge. Split current has been removed, and enemy power has been added, which increases shield regen rate at your pylon. So I don't know right there. That's probably a good change right there, especially for Wattson. And now we got to go ahead and get into these new modes that will be in this season. The first one being the Revival, which is a limited time mode featuring new respawn mechanics. Respawning to a skydive near your teammates as long as one teammate is still alive. If all players die, then the team is eliminated. Respawn timers. The respawn timers increase with each passing round. And the timers for your squad increase each time a squad mate dies. And the timer will decrease anytime a squad member deals damage, earns a knock, earns a kill, or executes an enemy. Killing an enemy will also reveal their squad mates for a brief time. Players start with blue knockdown shields. Respawning shields and all deaths are final upon reaching a specific round. Trios Revival, the respawning ends in round 5. And for Straight Shot Revival, the respawn ends on round 4. And for the last game mode, which will be Straight Shot Revival, which starts on August 20th. You have Straight Shot returns as Straight Shot Revival. Features new respawn mechanic found in Trios Revival. Akimbo P 2020 and Mozambique replace the single versions in loot. Enemy highlight and enemy health bars are enabled. And the purple and gold tier LMGs will include the new gun shield generator hop up, baby. So there we got it. There we have it. This has been the patch notes, man. Let y'all know there is a whole bunch of stuff I wasn't able to get to, but down in the comments and down in the post and in the description, I will link the full patch notes so you guys can go check out everything, as there is things that I wasn't able to talk about, just to make sure this video isn't too long, man. So as always, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, become a supporter, and catch me streaming on Facebook Gaming and Twitch at ThatBoyETV. Now, this has been the patch notes, baby. I'm out. Peace.